Back at Daytona, green flag waving for Tony Stewart. 40 laps, less than 40 laps away from the checkered flag in the season opener for the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Dale Jarrett, you were talking about in the commercial a moment ago. A lot of these guys are going to have a tough time not only catching but passing that 20 car of Tony Stewart.
He's been awfully fast when he was out front, and his pit crew did a terrific job there getting him out front. But Kyle Busch has other ideas. He knows he has a fast race car, and I'm not sure how long he's going to be patient and wait around.
Doesn't look like he's very patient right here. He's giving a bump draft to his teammate.
I'm sure he would like to get up there and get 4 or 5 of them to kind of break away and make the race between them. I don't think that's going to happen here, though.
I don't know that I've ever heard the word patient and Kyle Busch used in the same sentence.
Yeah, and we don't say that in a derogatory manner because the young man has a tremendous amount of talent. I was telling you guys, I caught myself the other day in the race with him on Thursday on the Cup side, watching what he was doing because it's just simply amazing. And I had to get at times catch myself and say, look, you got to pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing, but he is fun to watch.
You just joined our coverage. Last year's winner, Kevin Harvick, lost a lap by virtue of having to come on pit road to refuel the car after a fueling incident. And by virtue of that caution flag, he became our Aaron's Lucky Dog Free Pass Award winner. So he goes back on the lead lap. He was the first driver 1 lap down, and now is back on the lead lap. So the 33 car gets a break. He's being shown now in 25th position.
Looks like he's got a long line of cars he's got to pass now, though. At least he's on the lead lap to be able to do it.
Yeah, he has that opportunity. And, you know, these guys now, they've all are thinking that they've probably made their last pit stop. They're counting on getting themselves in position for the end of the race right now. And as these cars get lined up, it's going to be harder for Kevin if indeed they stay single file. If they get double file, then he can make some more ground.
Tony Stewart's Toyota at the head of the pack. Let's check in his pits with Mike.
And, Doc, you know, coming into the season, one of the looming questions was, how would Joe Gibbs Racing make the transition to Toyota? And so far, what we've seen here in Speed Weeks 2008 has been remarkable. A victory in the Dual 150, and right now 1-2 here on the racetrack. And what is even more remarkable is the fact that they did not even begin their transition to Toyota until after Homestead. It was Joe Gibbs' commitment to General Motors that prevented them from getting an early start. They didn't want to get involved until they fulfilled their commitment with Chevrolet. So over the last 2 months, they've made tremendous strides, and it's showing here on the racetrack. And I've got a question for you, DJ. You're pretty close to this situation. Who's helped who more? Has Toyota helped Joe Gibbs Racing or vice versa?
Yeah, and it's not to take anything away from Toyota, but Joe Gibbs Racing has certainly been a huge benefit. That's just a class organization. They got a lot of employees, a lot of knowledge there, and they were going to make whatever they decided to switch to, they were going to make that better. As we see these guys now fanning out, going 3 wide as they put Kyle Busch in the middle.
Look who showed up in the picture here, the 5 car, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Imagine that. Yeah, I don't think any of us thought that he wasn't going to be a part of this before it was over. But it's great to see now that he's got that car where he can get out there and hustle it and muscle it around. And I'm not so sure that he wasn't just waiting a little bit, you know, getting his car right before he made a serious threat to go to the front. I don't think he wanted those guys to think maybe that they had to deal with him today.
Well, I'm not sure he had the car to run with them earlier. They made some changes, some big changes on this car, and they've got him right, man. He's right on that yellow line. He's digging. He's ready to rack up another win.
Yeah, you can see those yellow gloves as he's just wrestling with that steering wheel back and forth. He certainly got his hands full, Dave.
And his former teammate, Martin Truex Jr., radioed to his crew, where has he been all day? and they radioed back to him, he's just been riding around.
He's not riding around now, Dave.
But he is working. Yeah, he is working it, though. So his car might not be as good as he would like for it to be, but, you know, he's the driver at this racetrack that can make up some of that difference.
Yeah, here's a news flash. This Earnhardt Jr. kid's pretty good at Daytona.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, what you do right now, I guess, as a driver is you got what you got. You're not likely going to make another pit stop. Whether it's driving good, bad, you just got to take it and do the best you can with it.
Yeah, when a hole opens up, you got to go take it. And, you know, if you've got to hustle it and horse it around a little bit more, that's what you do at this point in time. There's no dropping back and waiting because there might not be another chance.
These cars now battling for, that is a 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. The 1 car, that is the car of Johnny Sauter. He's a lap down.
He's in that lucky dog spot now if the caution comes out. That's why he's racing so hard up here with these guys.
Matt Kenseth, you're riding along with him in his Ford. He's being shown back in the 19th position. That is the 38 car in front of him, Jason Leffler. Scott Wimmer, he's just going by. On his left is the 29 car.
And normally in these nationwide races, you talk about it, you'll be talking about Matt Kenseth a lot, but just doesn't seem that they've had the speed today exactly to get Matt up there and get him where he wants to go.
And the other thing, I see the 29 car running behind him with Scott Wimmer. That's another car you expect to see at the front that we haven't seen yet. Here's one we expected to see at the front.
Scott Wimmer driving the car that won the Series Owners Championship a year ago. He shared that car last year and will again this year with Jeff Burton. Wimmer will drive 23 races. Burton will drive the other 12. Move here by the Dodge, the number 9 of Casey Kane. Now he's being shown all the way up in 5th position, just going by Brian Vickers to take that spot away. Now Casey Kane will set his sights on a couple of Toyotas and Chevrolets in the top 4.
Oh, we see that Toyota way up, and Denny Hamlin looks like he's rubbing the wall coming off turn 2. I think that outside lane will start to be a little more of an advantage later in this run. See some of them working it now.
32 laps to go at Daytona. Two-time Cup champion and two-time winner of this race, Tony Stewart, trying to hang on and win for the 3rd time in his nationwide career.
Look around me.